And we're back on the grind. You're rolling with Poker Winger. Just to tell you what's in store for today, we're gonna run 4 tables. Last couple of videos have been always 2 tables. I'm not gonna talk much in this video, I just wanna kinda get in the flow. I'm gonna be running 4, just to show you what we currently be doing. We're now up $44 on the $10 fast forward tables on Party Poker. Here's our graph. So we're starting to do good. We've done 2,000 hands, as you can see here. So let's start a session. Like I said, I'm going to talk, but probably not too much. With 4 tables, I just want to focus. If people don't like me doing 4 tables, then I won't. And if it's not going good, we'll close some tables. But for now, I'm going to run 4 tables, see how it goes. I ended the video last time. We changed our settings. We're trying to wait to get pocket aces, see what it looks like. I set up a setting that apparently the screen changes or something happens, so hopefully we get in this video. Let's try to make some money. So just top left is table 1, beside is table 2, bottom left is table 3, and beside the very bottom right is table 4, just for if you hear me talk when we're in the middle of a hand. Okay, table 2, I think I can steal this pot up here. I think he's pretty weak. So if he doesn't call him as ace king or something, and when it worked, we stole that, table 2. King jack, bottom 3, you could open there. Sometimes I fold that. It's getting close to borderline for my range on these lower limits. Okay, table 1, we flop the nuts. Let's see if we can get some value out of it. Doesn't look like we're gonna get much here. He's not betting. We'll do a small little bet in case he got a diamond draw. So nothing scared us there unless he's got a full house. See what happens. Now we made a little bit of money, so that's good. So for those of you who use Poker Tracker, I just added a new HUD stat to the default stat. So I haven't messed with any of the settings since I bought it, and I really want to add aggression factor to see how aggressive people are getting. So if you look at the right side of my stat here, it tells you people's aggression, and I'm going to see if that helps us. When I use a different HUD called Javaro, it was one of the main factors I looked at because their HUD was pretty basic, but I started to really like that. Here we're going to call it the gut shot and the 2 overs. That's a scary card for him if he doesn't have a 7, so we're going to try to steal that here and just bet pot, see if we can get away with it. He might call us with a 10 here, but we're going to try to steal it. When he takes this long, he's probably going to call us. Table 2 is what I'm talking about, sorry. Maybe even a raise if he's taking that long. Oh, and he laid it down, so. Try to represent the straight there. It's hard to call if you don't have it at times. So I don't know what the hell this screen's for. Oh, it's over there. So I think we can steal this one. I think he's checking us. I think he's floating. Oh, so now we're behind. I don't want a triple barrel here. And I let out. We'll lay it down. Almost better they let out there because I might have triple barreled. Triple barreled is just bluffing 3 times. Just don't know who's watching my videos. If you know much poker lingo. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. Give you a rough background, my name is Bobby Winger. I've been playing poker online for, I don't know, a good 10 plus years now. I used to play on Party Poker for the first 5-8 years, and then I I switched the last 5 years or so on PokerStars, and about 1 week ago I heard some good things Party Poker, so I'm back on this, and in a short period it's been going well. I like it. I like the rake back and some things they're doing here. I still haven't played too many different formats because I've been just having kind of fun playing the cash tables, this fast forward system. In the near future I might start playing some MTTs, see how they are in this. I was reading that they're known to be a lot softer than PokerStars, so hopefully that's the case. Here, I'm gonna call him here if he bets here. Oh, good thing he didn't bet. He played that a little weak for jacks there, but a lot of scary cards for him, I guess. Table 1, we just stole a pot there. Pretty sure we were behind. Yeah, so I think for video content, I don't think 4 tables, unless you're watching on a nice computer screen and you're not playing poker, it's usually not the best to see. Most people want to see 1 or 2 tables, I probably believe, but until people kind of suggest what they'd rather see, I don't get to play as much poker as I would like to, so at times I need to run 4 tables to try to get my volume in, so I can start moving up in stakes and playing. And if I feel like it's bringing down my overall poker skills, then I have no problem dropping down to lower tables, like, you know, only 2 tables, 1 table, that kind of thing. So for now, was just starting my session, thinking that I was going to be kind of the freshest I am going to be for now, for the next half hour roughly. And if I find that my game's changing, like I said, we'll just go down to 2 tables. So I'm really shocked that last time we played a good 800 tables on a video, still haven't got pocket aces, and now we're roughly 100 hands plus into this one, and they're playing hard to get. But I'm sure shortly we'll start getting dealt them. Okay, table 4 at the bottom here, we flop the flush. With how small the pot is, we're probably not going to make much. I'm actually going to check it back, see if we can make something out of that. I'm trying to get better at not betting people out of the pot when you're strong. The new style of poker last several years is bet, bet, bet. Not too much slow playing, and I think I'm starting to get away from value betting too often. I'm betting pretty strong, trying to make it look like I'm bluffing a lot of times, and overall a lot of people won't call you with a bluff if they don't have anything. So I want to get back to try to value betting a little more. I think if you're putting a large volume of hands, in the long run it's way more profitable than trying to stack someone every time. Little pots add up if you're playing, 100,000 hands kind of thing. So I'm trying to do that a little more. Okay, our first 3-bet table 2. Here I'm not going to give up with just because the ace is there. We'll see if he checks it back. Okay, so the Jack of Hearts here is not the best card, but it might slow him down if he's got a weak ace. Okay, we won the pot, so it worked out. Here we got a gut shot here. King or 9, got a straight table 4. You could raise here. This guy's been a solid player. I've been playing with him 1,000 hands. I'd rather keep the pot a little smaller. And if we get a king or a 9, they don't always see it. And if he's got a queen jack, you get max value. So here though, I am going to bet pot, or I'm going to bet a little hard. I don't think he's that strong. Could probably take this down. And that worked on table 4 there. Here, I'm going to 3-bet table 2. He's playing extremely loose there. It's a small sample, but table 2, or sorry, table 3 can get a little dangerous here. Okay, 4-betting on these low limits, not to me people 4-bet bluff. You could probably even fold jacks here, that's how crazy it is. I'm gonna call 1, see if we can get something. So now that ace could scare him, but probably not. People just don't 4-bet too often on these stakes here. Even queens or kings here are afraid of this, but if I bet, they're probably still committed to it. I've been learning they don't fold, so I'm not gonna try to represent the ace. And that king there, he easily could have got a full house here, so kind of feels like it's kings or queens here. We'll find out if he checks if it's queens. If he bets here, a good chance he's got trip kings or a full house, or sorry, trip kings, and he's betting there. I would not be surprised we got trip kings, but we can't call there, so. Table 1, suited aces, you can 3-bet a lot of those in position there. It's not a must. The other day I was trying not to 3-bet as much. I'm kind of mixing it up to find out what the best style is for this stake. Even though I don't want to play it for too long, but I find being tighter on the lower stakes seems to be smarter. And I think as I move up in stakes, I'll probably loosen up and play more aggressive and outplaying people. But at the low stakes, I actually don't think aggression is necessarily the best choice there. So here we kind of caught ourselves. I wasn't giving up because he's got an ace, and now we got open end here. So I'm gonna call. Didn't work out for us. And he checked it. I'm not gonna check it because I actually think he's got an ace here. I think he's trying to trap here. Oh, 7-9, wow. Looks like we could have stole it. I can't believe he bet the barrel. He double barreled there. Sorry, I bet the turn there. Here we're gonna check it because the club's there, straight's there. Okay, here we need a 7. Ooh, I meant to 3-bet down here, table 4. It's a little confusing trying to talk, so I'm going to try to concentrate a little bit more. Trying to tell people what table I'm talking to is just missing some spots here. We got a royal flush draw on table 4. I haven't had one of those in a long time, so we're kind of due for them because it does happen. You know what, we're going to bump this up here. Open end, flush draw. Okay, we're gonna push them all in here. Table 4, it is aggressive here. Feels like he might have king, queen, but we still have good equity. Queens, we got the flush, or straight and the flush. There we go, baby. Oh, he got a full house in the river. I'll take away the there you go, baby. Still don't mind our play there. We got aggressive. Didn't really have to, but seeing that we caught the flush and the straight there, the straight on the turn, no matter what, we're gonna get it all in there. So our unfortunate river, but not mad how we played it. That's all you want to do is reflect under your bigger hands, see if you would have played it different, and then you know, with the outcome that happened, no problem. By pushing him all in on the flop, you have some fold equity, so you have a chance of winning right away, and we have every out in the deck there to catch straights and flushes, so no problem there. And the set is the best case scenario for him to have there. A lot of times they're going to have 2 pair or even ace king, so in hindsight, we did that pretty well. Table 2 here, I'm going to check it, hopefully see if he tries to stab it. Like, I'm scared of the diamonds. Don't like the board doubled up because it actually could scare him. We're definitely beat here. It's only 45 cents. But he's never not bluffing there. 45 cents, he's low stacked. We'll call it. Any more, we'd fold. Oh, he raises with an ace. He wasn't under the buy-in and such a minimum raise. His play would have worked there, but with the pot odds there, it was really hard to fold. I don't think they're bluffing too often in that spot, but that guy is just definitely a rookie player. Table 3 here, we're going to keep betting with that card. It could be a scary card for him. Just gave us more outs. So with all the draws we have, we want to get paid if we hit it. So I'm going to keep building this pot. He check raises us. I'm not going to go away yet though. We just have too many cards that could help us. That is not one of them. And I don't see a point of betting here because I actually think he could have 10 queen there and he's trying to trap, hoping we have diamonds. 8 jack, so he had a straight, he was really strong there. So he would have called us even if we bet pot or something, so. Pocket aces, there we go, baby. First time with the new setup. I don't know if it said like a noise, like it went psst or something like that. The screen went orange. And oh, we got a razor under the gun. Let's see pocket aces, it's all orange here. Too bad it's not like a big lightning bolt or something that went all crazy, but that's kind of cool little feature. Oh, and all we do is win us a min raise, or a 2.5. That's a little neat though. I wish they'd let you get some options and kind of decide what you want to do with it, like what could happen to your screen. But that was kind of different. It's sad that these little features kind of can get you excited, but what it was pretty cool. Five, 7 suited here. I'm gonna call because I'm just hoping he doesn't squeeze us here. He was the initial raiser. So these are one of those hands you can almost steal it. Like, hard for people to have a jack here. There is 3 people, but so everyone gets so scared if you bet out on that. Z Germans, he 3-bet him. I'm gonna watch that out. I want to steal that because I don't think a jack should be there, but this guy could have a jack, ace jack or something. Yeah, I wouldn't have mind making a move there. It's just hard when you have the original razor behind you, because even ace king suited, a hearts there is not gonna fold. Man, pocket aces are hard to come by though. We've played about 1,400 hands since we turned on this setting, and we've only had pocket aces once, which is way below average. We'll call here. Oh, I would have called there on table 2. So far been pretty basic. Nothing's really crazy scenarios have happened. It can change in 2 seconds. You could have 4 tables with some strange scenarios, but so far after the couple hundred hands we played tonight, it's been pretty straightforward. But we did have that royal flush draw that we got pretty aggressive and lost a stack on. That wasn't too crazy. It's kind of standard to play it like that. Okay, we 3-bet table 2 here. I'm going to check back this 10. I don't want to scare them out of the pot. If they catch up with like a set, it just is what it is, but I don't want to bully them out of the pot yet. And even that, we still have the nuts here. You know what, maybe I'll do a small bet, see if an ace will call us. And we get it. So nothing really beats us here unless he's got quads. So the question is, can we make any money here? I'd love pocket sevens to get there, and he's betting. So how much can we get here? Can we get much? That's the question. Raise him a little bit. Pocket sevens jam us. Yeah, we couldn't make much there, so could have done a min raise, but I don't know what hands are gonna call us. With an ace high call after a min raise, maybe. I don't know what he put us on. Flush got there, table 1. We're gonna see how much he bets here if I'm gonna call him. He could have been on a straight draw, could have had a jack. Good thing he checked it. If he would have bet pot there, it would have been an awkward spot. Still a small enough pot that we might have called. You don't want to just fold every time a draw gets there and someone's been calling you. Especially if there's another draw there, they could have missed one. They know their best chance to take down the pot is by betting. It's their only chance. So, and if you don't have any information on the player, it makes it harder. Obviously, if you have information, you know they're aggressive, you give them less credit and you got to go off by that. If they're really tight and they make that move, then sometimes you just got to give it to them. But each scenario is a little different each time. For new players, what you're doing in poker, overall, you're just putting people on ranges based on their position, based on betting sizes, and likelihood of what they'd have. And if you can kind of narrow down what hand they have, then you want to try to pick a certain bet size that can make value off what they have, or maybe a bet size that get them off a hand that you think they have. And maybe you want to represent a hand, and if you had the hand, how would you represent it if you really had it? So people sometimes want to say they have pocket aces, but they go all in, but then you got to question, would pocket aces do that? So you kind of just want to tell a story as if someone was reading a book and you want to make it believable. And the same thing when you're trying to call someone. You want to try to see what story they're telling you and see if it all adds up, and if it doesn't add up, and then sometimes you want to call them out on it. Pretty much how I look at poker is it's all just storytelling. Some people can tell better stories than others. Some people's story is very true. They show you that they're a bad player, they don't know what they're doing, and That's the whole point of trying to be an experienced player, is you're hoping to see that, and obviously the best in the world probably see it a lot more than other people, and the more you play, the better you get at it. I have never had coaching on poker. I've just all watched videos, people on Twitch. I'm debating this winter, when I slow down here just in my work season, of recording a session like I'm doing, and hopefully send it to a coach that could just review one of my sessions and tell me what I'm doing wrong. I'm sure I'm doing several things wrong. There's so many levels to this game that some people could think I'm good and many people could think I'm bad, and I just want to improve to my best. So we'll see what happens from practicing. And yeah, that's a great turn. I'm gonna keep betting here because I think they're both on a draw here, or someone could even have the straight. I don't want to get a free card and not make money. I want them to chase it for value. Talking table 3 here. So I don't know how much money you could make here. He might raise this here. Had 10 jack the whole time, and he folded there. So a little curious what he had, but yeah, for those of you who are looking to improve, instead of getting a coach, there's many training sites. I haven't done a training site just on the fact that I want to put in volume in poker. I don't have too much time to play as much as I would like, and training sites would obviously take away, you do have to train, you do have to improve, but that takes several hours away from playing, which obviously could help the overall goal. I understand that if you study for a couple weeks, it could improve your game. So something I might look into. Appealing to me a bit more to be sending something to a coach if they would just watch a video and then review it, tell me what to do, just so I can still play while they're reviewing it. I don't know if that's really how it works, but in a perfect world, it's kind of how I'd like to do it. But I might join in price point, maybe a training site in the near future, and do some videos and see how it goes, some quizzes. But yeah, just if you've never heard of a training site, there's several of them out there. You can just Google it, poker training sites. There's a whole bunch there. I don't need to list them all, but there's quite a bit. That's a very strange bet. He's probably trying to slow us down there. Oh, and he was pure bluffing, so I like that. I didn't want to raise him there because everything beat us there if we saw table 2. When people bet 10 cents, the minimum, like a big blind bet into like a big pot, I think it was a $4 or $5 pot, they're screaming weakness, and they're hoping to get they're trying to slow you down from betting, like a confused bet. I thought he was weak there, but let's just say I went $3 or $4. We can't call you anyway if you really thought he was weak. And I wasn't strong enough to raise him, so I was totally happy checking there, even though I thought I was ahead there. But if you were to re-raise this there, you know, you're laying down a hand that you think you're ahead on, so you don't want to put yourself in a position you don't have to. Trying to bluff up here. Don't think he's too strong, so I'm trying to represent here. Just bet it. Oh, I think he called us. I think it was like pocket tens. I looked away for a second there. I think he called us a mid pair. A lot of people don't like to, yeah, pocket tens. So he didn't put us on a queen, which is totally fine. But there is a bit of truth to people don't want to lay down pocket pairs. They get committed to them. That's the problem with playing 4 tables. I don't really know how the hand exactly played out. Should not have done that. Just shifted all my tables, such a pain in the butt. Okay, so this guy here is short stack. I have ace queen, but he doesn't ever 3-bet, and he hasn't 4-bet. I don't have that stat, but he seems pretty tight here. I'm gonna fold that down. Because let's just say he has pocket 8s, pocket 9s. I don't see them 4-betting you because they don't want to see a flop. You'd probably go all in for my ace queen to be in a race. You know, so I'm kind of, what am I hoping that he's got jacks or 10s, and I'm still on a flip. There's not too many hands I just want to go all in with them just because he 4-bet us. Now, if he would have 3-bet and we would have went 4-bet all in, I'm a little more comfortable with ace queen, but I didn't want to do the opposite there. I think it's the same guy here. We got a set here. I feel like we're going to stack him here. We're going to stack him right now. That's a good card. Besides, I might slow him down a bit. I think we're all in here. We got him. Pocket aces. Just felt like we were going to stack them. He was playing that way too aggressive. I knew he was pretty strong there, so... Peace out, aces. Psst. Yo, speaking of aces, folks, we got it back. Did you hear the psst? So that's what it does. It goes psst. Screen goes, oh, it's the same guy last time we had aces. We're gonna bump him up again. Give us action this time. I don't know what his name is. Waku? Oh, we got aces. Oh, we got an all in. We got ace king suited up here. We got ace king suited down here. Here's the action, folks. Let's see what we can do here. Aces hold up on the 1. Okay, we 3-bet up here, and we land an ace. Let's just slow her down for a second. A lot going on. Okay, we got a caller up here. He could have his set. We're gonna bet it. Here's our ace down here. Oh, I did not want to see that club there. Oh, we won that one. This one I'm gonna check call. Little strange. He could have 2 pair here. 5-6 just got there. I'm hoping he only bets a half a pot. Okay, so we're gonna call him. He's value betting. King queen, baby. There was a big stretch. All right, folks. Well, let's end the table on a high note. I'm gonna get off. This video's already getting kind of long. We just had pocket aces, ace king suited, ace king suited. Won them all. Just before that, we flopped a set and stacked aces. So that was a pretty crazy 2 minutes of events here. So let me just play the last couple of hands here, and we'll refresh our total, see what we're up for the day if we are. I feel like we lost a stack earlier, but we're definitely up. I think we started the video up about $43. So let's just finish these last couple of hands. I really like that pocket aces things. So if anyone here plays party poker, that's pretty cool. You just hear that little psst, and then the screen goes orange, it shakes, it gives you aces. I'll show you in a second if you haven't seen before how to do it. I really wish they'd let you pick a couple of different options though, or pick more than one hand. I would like it for pocket aces, pocket kings, and maybe pocket queens. Just kind of add a bit of excitement. And if they give you a bit more options, little features to make your own little twist on it, would be kind of neat, but it's still pretty cool what they do. We're down to our last table over here. I'm not going to close the tables because I actually am going to keep grinding, but I don't want the videos to be crazy long. They're already getting pretty long. So okay, let's see, we got oh sorry, so here we're at $44 to start the session. Oh, we're down money. I don't see how that happened, but apparently it did. So we lost the buy-in even though we're up on all these other tables, so I know we lost. But you know, when you're playing 4 tables, it's hard to pay attention, so no big deal. I'll just quickly show you the setting I'm talking about if you've never seen it. I did show it in my last video, but so here's also the rake back up here. If you see, it's only Wednesday, we're already getting $20 back in rake back, and we get it Sunday night or Monday, I think it is, and we're earning towards $37.50. So last week was my first week on Party Poker, and we got back $50. So here's the setting I'm talking about. I'll just show people one last time. If you go to multi-tabling, right here, hot hand settings, enable alert, turn it on, you pick your hand you want. I have it for pocket aces, and then it says at the bottom right here, hot hands will change the table carpet color, show a text alert, and it buzzes the table, but we already saw it did. So that's what I was excited about. So I'm going to end the video now. Thanks for watching, and I'll do another video soon. See ya.